Are you time tithing? What's time tithing? Well, that is what I call it. When I'm trying to make sure I got audio. Time tithing is what I call it when people make excuses for they make excuses for not giving, right? People always make excuses why they can't give money, and instead of giving money, they give the only resource that's non-renewable, which is time. Once you spend time, you can't get a refund. So instead of spending time and money on the things that are most important, they rationalize and they lie to themselves. Ration lies, get it? They rationalize, they're rationing lies, trying to justify that why they're not giving money, why they're not doing the things that God put on their heart to do. And so they go and time tithe. So what's time tithing? And they say, oh, and they say they're doing it for God, right? They're doing it for God. So I don't have the money. I can't give any money to help anybody or anything. Or and I can't invest in myself. I can't, go read a book or something. So I'm I'm gonna spend my time, waste my time, and waste someone else's time, and I'm going to claim that we're doing it for God. The classic example, I know somebody, I'm not going to name names, I've been there myself. Every time the person goes out, they don't really have an agenda. They just basically say, I'm going to go to the store. I guess I'm going to get some things or whatever. And but they don't have a time target. I call it a time target. So they go out and they just mosey around, la la la, because I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna say why, but they're just moseying around because they don't like themselves. And they're waiting for people to talk to them. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're not looking for people or waiting for people to talk to them. But the person's very lonely. Okay. So, but when the person goes out and people try to talk to them, or they go and talk to other people because they claim that it's God. I'm saying hi to this person and I'm talking to that, but all these people, strangers most of the time. They're mostly strangers, unless it's somebody they went to high school with or whatever. But most of the time, they're strangers. And the person is rationalizing that they're giving to God because they're giving the only non renewable resource that there is, which is time. Money is renewable. Okay. Why do you think they call it currency? Because the currents of a river, because money keeps flowing, it's current. And you know that I'm going to tell you, just in case you don't know, they print money out all the time. They're always printing new money. Okay. So it's abundant and it's always flowing just like a river. That's why it's called currency. But time is not a currency because time does not renew itself. You can't renew time. Once you spend a refund, you can't get it back. So if you're one of these people, like I used to be, people pleaser, or you're lonely, you don't like yourself, and there's people out there taking your time, taking your time, taking your time. Well, you're giving it. You're giving your time. You're giving people want to talk to you. They're taking your time and you're giving it to them. Well, you're not doing a justice or a service to God. You're not helping them either because they're being disrespectful for their time. Okay. And you can't renew your time. You can't, uh, and energy, it is renewable, but it's hard to get it back once you let it go. Sometimes, you give somebody energy over something they did 10 years ago, and it takes you that whole 10 years to get it back. So time is not a tithe, okay? If you're putting it in the wrong areas, it's the wrong tithe. So if you're tithing, 2 Corinthians 9:6, spend some of your tithe, some of your time in the word. 2 Corinthians 9:6 says, if you sow sparingly, you will reap sparingly. If you sow generously, you will give generously. Money. I'm talking about money. Now, let's say you don't have money, but you do have time. So why are you spending your time where it's not giving you a good ROI. You're not getting an return on investment. You're spending time with all these people that you go to the store, just for one example. You go to the store and you're spending time with all these people who you may never see again. Are you getting a return on that? No, you're not. So guess what? God doesn't want you to do it. You're not doing anybody any favors. You're not doing any justice or any service to God. You're not giving anything to God because you're not giving your best. There's other ways to spend your time that you can give to God, and you are able to make more money and help more people. It's helping people is not always about money, but time tithing is not the way. I'm just going to leave it there. I think you understand the point. You're pretty smart because if you're on my channel, you're just like me. You are a gorgeous genius. And by the way, thanks for watching. My name is Liberty V Justice. There's no period in my V because my victories never end. And I'm here to help you get your victories legend because you and your family are worth it. So make money. Millions, billions. The more you have, the more you can give. And the more you give, the more you will have to give. 2 Corinthians 9:6. If you sow generously, you will reap generously. If you sow sparingly, you will reap sparingly. So give generously, and it will be given unto you. All right, you're worth it. Give to if you buy my shirt, you buy my cookbook, you buy it with this shirt. I'm a social distancing champion, and if you are too, I created this shirt. Buy it in my store. I'll put the link right here, and you can buy it and you can get my cookbook, which is normally $20, and you can get it with if you buy it with this shirt, you can get the cookbook for $10. And we give the Operation Underground Railroad. We give 10% of all of our profits to Operation Underground Railroad to help kids escape from sex trafficking because I am a thriver from sexual molestation and rape from my dad, and I cannot thank God enough. I cannot give enough. I gave $1,000 to Operation Underground Railroad just last month because kids are worth it, and I will do anything to help you and your family. Okay, so let's make some money, not excuses. You're worth it. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Liberty. Don't time tithe. Give money, help people, and give your time to the things and the people that are most important to you, like your family, my family. Love you, family. Love you, Mom. Love you, Aunt Kathy, Will, Zane, Riley, all of you. You are worth it. I love you all. Thank you so much in advance for buying my merchandise, or you can give a donation right here, tax deductible. I'll send you receipts. You're worth it. Thank you.